because they are all over the place. We have like 15 or so ender pearls in a chest. Oh, there's one standing right there right now. Speaking of the devil. Oh gosh. Okay. Hi! Hi! Give me that. Hey dude. What are you doing? Hey. Like right there. Ooh! Hi, Enderman. Coming to get me? Coming to get me? Coming to get me? Hi! Oh god, yes, he's coming to get me. Oh god! Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, butthole? Hi! Thank you. I think there might be another one. I can't tell. I don't know. You don't know. Is there another one? Or was that was it? That was it! Nope. There's another one. I hear it. I hear it.
An ender butt died inside of our chamber.
Maybe that was it. I don't see any. I don't see it. Oh, I hear it.
No, he's still here.
I just heard him. Teleporting. Yep. Hello, YouTube, and welcome to another death.
That was...
I hope I have that on video. That's not funny now. Hey, YouTube! It's Metznmbr2, and KingTuthmosis is coming back at ya from Agrarian Skies, Minecraft, Feed the Beast, Mod Pack. Woohoo! And if you haven't noticed, I have a new skin! Thanks to KingTuthmosis, who actually did it for me. It's actually Maine Black Bears, because actually we're both fans. But I live in Maine, and I went to the University of Maine Augusta and Orono for a little while. So they're my favorite hockey team ever. I don't even really watch the actual like major league hockey thing, NHL. So I stick solely to college hockey because I think it's fun. I like to see the band and everything play and the whole crowd and the energy and all that. But anyways, he made this lovely skin for me. I'm in a hockey suit. Yay! Jersey and all that jazz. Yay! Even a little beanie, he said. Yay! Yay! Beanie! Yoo-hoo. So thank you, Deuce. Yay!
You're welcome.
So we've actually, well, not me. Deuce has done a lot of work. A lot of grinding, a lot of work to get us a little further along, so that it's a little bit more smooth transition between each thing, so that you're not so bored with things possibly. But I don't think you are, because you have us. Ha! But anyways, the only negative thing, and I don't know what happened, how this happened, whatever, is that something reset today actually, and we ended up with a fresh, our books are like completely, our quest books are like completely fresh.
And I'm mad about that because I finished the very first one, Learning to Sky.
Yeah, so it like completely reset everything. Even though we still have everything in our inventory and we have our island and all the stuff that should be where it should be, we have everything, but it reset our books. So we didn't lose anything per se, except for the actual like timeline within the book itself. But it's still a pain because now we have to grind again and go through and finish everything that we left off with to get us caught back up to where we were. But we're actually not going to worry about that for right now. We're actually going to give you a little tour. Well, Deuce is going to give me a tour, and in essence give you a tour of the progress he has made on our island. So if you want to go ahead and lead the way and show us what you have done.
Okay then. Okay, first, obviously the Tinker's Construct Smeltery.
Ooh, let's have a look at it.
Pretty basic. Underneath here I have a, it's called a lava generator. I think it is. Hold on, let me double check that.
I actually need to turn my music down too. Stupid reset and everything. Jace.
It's called a lava, not a lava, a lava. Shut up! It's a lava fabricator underneath the tank, and it gives me constant lava under there.
That's the
and
tank.
that gets power from the power station, which I will show you in a second.
Nice.
Second,
Ooh.
you may notice this little lever here.
It's a lever. Pull the lever.
Okay. No, do not pull the lever. What I have here is an auto smelter for all the ingots. So far, this is very expensive to hook up.
Wow.
So,
that's pretty good.
Basically what you do is you put your item into the tank. If you come over here, you'll see in there I have tin and iron melted. So what you do is you take this lever here. Look.
Okay, hold on. I was showing them what tin and iron look like. Okay. Lever.
You take this lever and you flick that. And it fills up the tank with the iron and the tin in it.
Oh, snap. So it automatically knows where to put each one?
Yes. What it is there's pipes, and they have something called a pneumatic servo, which is basically like a filtering chip. And you can tell what fluid that you want to go in each individual tank.
That's
so
cool.
So the system doesn't get backed up. But this also has a pretty cool effect as well. I have underneath here a couple of these, which are called a autonomous activator, which simulates a right click of your mouse.
Oh.
So what I have is the ingot castings on top of the smeltery basin. So what happens is, say if I flick this lever here, you just go like this, let it drain into a pipe, and if you look in this chest, you'll see we'll get some tin ingots.
Oh, that's so nifty. That's too cool. That's
so
awesome.
This is basically, you can have every metal at your disposal, and you don't have to worry about overflowing your smeltery. You can just smelt what you need, get it over here, smelt what ingots you need, and it's a little more efficient, I think.
That's too cool. I love it. Wow.
Okay.
You have been a busy boy.
Yeah, a little bit. That's very expensive to do, by the way. Each one of these autonomous activators costs 2 diamonds and 2 emeralds each.
Holy
so you can do the math with each lever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, wow. It took a long time, but this is what got me a lot of my materials right here. What I have here is I have an igneous extruder, which you pump lava into it and water, and it generates cobblestone, smooth stone, or obsidian. You just have to switch in between. So what I'm doing is, as I'm generating cobblestone here, I have it piping cobblestone over into this magma crucible, which in turn feeds the extruder. So this thing always runs 24/7, doesn't stop.
Oh, so the lava turns into the cobblestone,
which
gets fed into the extruder.
Correct.
Oh, interesting.
So it's essentially just like a cobblestone generator, like you would get in normal skyblock.
And then what is the cobblestone being turned into in the extruder? Like.
Well, the cobblestone stays cobblestone. It goes from here to the magma crucible, which the cobblestone gets broken down into lava, and then the lava feeds back into the extruder. So it's just like a loop. It's just.
So right now it's not really like, it's just kind of looping. It's not like producing anything.
Well, it does. And then I have it piping out cobblestone as well over to this pulverizer.
Okay.
Which makes gravel and sand.
Where's the pulverizer?
Which gets piped.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that gets piped into this Optimus activator, much like the ingot system that I have over there. And they simulate right and left clicks.
Wow, that's cool.
So what you do is I have 3 of the sieves sieves, whatever they are.
Uh-huh.
I have 3 of them. One does gravel, one does sand, and one does the dust.
Yeah.
And how this works is a byproduct of a pulverizer is gravel and sand.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a pipe behind this red panel that goes to its first and second activator, which makes gravel all the time. So this is constantly feeding the sorting system that you see to your right.
Interesting.
And I have everything laid out in barrels.
Oh, wow. That's too cool.
And it just this is everything that you can get through sifting through the sand, dust, and gravel.
Wow.
And then we have an induction smelter, which is used for making specialty items like some ingots that you need to like upgrade your power systems and stuff. I got a fluid transposer, which you can use to upgrade power as well. What it does is the higher level of piping that you need in the game. It's a redstone induction, I think it's called. Redstone. No, I'm sorry. Redstone energy conduit. What you do is you build the empty cell first, and you stick it inside of the fluid transposer in this empty block next to what looks like a big water drop.
Interesting.
And what it does is you stick redstone in the magma crucible. You take out the cobble and you put redstone in there, and it breaks it down and turns it into this. It's called destabilized redstone.
Oh.
And it's it liquefies it. And this is liquefied ender pearls.
Oh.
Resident ender.
Cool.
And then that just enables I basically made that just so I can progress further along in the quest, so I can get better power, which I'll show you. You can come back here. All my power and stuff is all covered up with panels because I'm a neat freak.
Yeah, we all know.
So as you can see here, I got a redstone energy cell which produces 10 million RF, which is pretty high. There's only one that's higher than this, which was what I was working on last when I got on here. But that's going to take me a while because I need to get more of the a certain ingot that you need. I forget what I think it's like a resident. It looks like an ender pearl in ingot form, basically. But it's pretty annoying to make. And then, as you can see back here, this is what generates the power. I have an automatic tree farm back here. Okay, and what it does is it constantly produces wood, which I turn into charcoal. Because see these redstone furnaces right here behind you.
Oh yes.
All the wood gets piped into those. Okay, and then it feeds the charcoal. It cooks the wood into charcoal, and then it feeds the charcoal into these steam dynamos.
Yeah. Right.
Which basically constantly gives us power and feeds the redstone energy cell. So it's I mean, there's you can use like lava. They have like lava ones that you can use, but
yeah.
This is basically never ending. I don't have to worry about anything.
Right.
And then
and those are the that's the items right there. That duct right there is items. So that's the fluid.
Yeah.
And this is the energy.
Yeah, this one here is an item duct right here. This one's bringing this one's bringing apples from all the trees.
Oh.
So this is also, I put a chest here or a barrel here
for apples.
Oops, I just pulled them all out.
Oopsie.
So basically that's what I've been using for food. And then this thing here, you don't want to get too close to it because once it farms the trees and all.
Where'd you go?
Right here. What happens is the trees have a byproduct called sludge. So the sludge comes into this sludge boiler, and what the sludge boiler does, it generates random blocks throughout the game. So if you look in this chest, you can see what it makes so far.
Oh, interesting.
That's all. So you see one of the more important blocks in there that we get, right? Dirt. We don't have to sift zombie meat.
That's cool.
And just get lots of dirt.
Yeah.
So as you can see, I got a stack and 31 up here.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, basically, that's what I've been working on. I took down the house. I'm basically gonna make this basically like the work and items progression area, maybe like the basement of the house. But I want to get it all working and kink free before I start building the actual structure around it.
Okay. Yep.
Because it's easier to correct mistakes when it's still bare bones like this.
Right.
And I still need to add more activators and more tanks. Because this isn't all the metals that we can have. That's just all I had enough to make at the present time.
That's so cool.
Like I said, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
And this took me about 3 days to set up. 3 solid days to set up.
Jeez. Now what's this thing, sparkly thing? A vacuum hopper. Oh, yeah. We were talking about using one of those in the...
Yeah. Yeah, see what happens when this sifts the sand, gravel, and stuff? It just pops the items up in the air. So this hopper picks the items up, puts it in this chest, and then runs it all behind to the pipes behind the barrels back here. What the heck am I stuck? And it runs back here, and you can see all the pipes behind here.
Oh, yep. That's nice. Very
and cool. You don't need servos in there because I'm using barrels. If I was to use like chests or something, I would. But because you can only put one item in a barrel at a time, it basically sorts itself out. You just gotta put that one item in the barrel, and then it'll just do it itself.
What is that?
So.
Thing right there. This one.
It's like a seed.
Weird. Fruit. That is so cool. You go.
So yeah, that's what I have set up so far. So
that's awesome.
It should help us move a little faster and catching up with the stupid bug that reset our stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there because I actually have not messed with the server or done anything to it since we played last, which was that Wednesday or Tuesday? I don't know. It was, and today is Saturday, so I haven't been on since then. I haven't messed with any of my settings on my server, nothing. So I actually have no idea what happened, whether it was a bug to do with my server, and they were having problems and just didn't inform people, or if it was on the launchers in, I don't know. But, you know, it is what it is, and we'll get back up to where we were. Hopefully it won't take us too long. Is there anything else that, what about downstairs?
The hardest part, downstairs doesn't really have much. That was just basically my starter base for this idea up here that I had. Like, I did basically, like, little testing. You can see, like, I have a little bit of just a little bit of a sorting system. Like, I had all the sifters and stuff up on this platform here.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see I have some dusts left over from where I was testing out the system.
And some barrels and stuff.
I have mob drops and just random stuff. It was basically just a temporary workshop until I got together an idea for using the smeltery and everything.
Yeah, as I'm putting stuff away in my inventory I don't want. Okay. Nice.
And then I actually died a couple times doing this. I fell
Where'd you go?
Maybe.
Oh, there you are.
I'm over here by.
I see.
I fell maybe twice when I was doing the the piping for this.
Oh, gee. A pet.
Because what happens is it's at such a low level. I had to start from all the way over here and pillar all the way over here underneath.
Yeah.
And then run myself a cobblestone staircase, or not a staircase, like a platform down here.
Yep.
So I can place the blocks and all. And it was scary.
I bet.
I had to do the same thing back here for my piping as well.
Did your sphincter muscles tighten in anticipation?
I don't know about anticipation, but I was pretty freaking scared.
That's a yes.
But yeah, I fell to my death like twice doing that.
Do we have food?
So that was fun.
Automatically generated stuff.
Well, we can use. Well, that's what I've been using the apples for. You shift left click, and you can take an apple out at a time.
Okay.
And then I've been using the juicer. I'm just using juice for food. Here, I got the juicer on.
Okay. Thank you, because I'm down to 3 haunches, so I'm like, yeah.
So yeah, basically that's what I have set up first. The next thing I was going to get started on was I wanted to upgrade the power block to the highest one, which is 50 million RF. That was my next task. And then I was going to get started on trying to get us an automated food source. But I wanted to get the power set up to be able to run all our machines before I started doing the food stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Where did you put the juicer? Where are you storing it?
Just keep it in your inventory.
Okay.
They're pretty easy to make. So
yeah. Oh, and on top of that, for some reason they gave us 2 books. Now we have 2 books in our inventory. So I have no idea what happened. Honestly, we have 2 quest logs in our inventory. We didn't before. We only had 1. And it reset. So if anyone wants to leave a comment as to why that happened, feel free, but I can't figure it out.
I don't even know. I don't even know why.
I don't even.
All I know, it's pretty
Annoying.
frustrating.
Yeah, it's very frustrating.
I spent a very long time getting all this. Oh, here it is, the Enduranium ingot.
Oh, yep.
That stuff. I gotta make 2 more of those to be able to upgrade to the 50 million. They're very expensive to make, though. You need this pyrothemium dust.
Oh.
To make that in the induction smelter. So it's a pretty lengthy process.
Oh. Dear. Interesting.
Yeah, and I, as you can see, I went around and flattened out the area a little bit so it's easier for us to move around.
Yeah.
I took out that, there used to be, remember that big hill?
Yeah,
with the water. That was right about here.
Oh, yeah.
And I took that down. Actually, the hardest part for me to figure out was how to get nether wart without going into the nether. Because I'm not going in that place again. I don't care what you say. I went in there once to get 4 netherrack to make the magma crucible. And I almost got killed within 2 seconds. There was an angry pigman sitting right at the corner of the portal. And as soon as I stepped through, he was like, "Rah!"
Oh,
I was like,
scream like a little girl and run.
I did scream like a little girl. You scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I swear, I never grabbed 4 pieces of netherrack so fast in my entire life. I was literally like this. I was like, no. I grabbed it. And I was like, in. And as soon as I got back into the portal, I dumped water over it so he couldn't follow me through. Things are freaky in there. But the way you get nether wart is you gotta sift soul sand in the sieves over here, or sieves, whatever they call them.
Yes.
But that's how you get it. What you get is you You sieve that, and you get quartz, and you get a chance of getting nether wood.
Nice. Yeah, we used to call the goalies for the other teams, other than Maine, of course, sieves. Because things get through. And we'd sit there, we'd chant, we'd go sieve, 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 and then the team would like fling pucks at us. Because I was in the pep band for a little while, and then they would fling pucks at us, and we would like come within 5 inches of our life dying. Because
that would have been funny if like a puck went into the stand and landed in the big dude's tuba.
well, Adam, he's a trumpet player, and we were in the pep band at the same time at one point, and a puck.
Did he go to Maine too?
Yeah, that's where he graduated from. I transferred after
a
year. I transferred after a year to University of Maine, Augusta satellite campus in Bangor, because it was smaller class sizes, and I just learned better that way, and. But he actually graduated from the University of Maine, Orono. He's a Maine alumni. I'm a Maine alumni too, because they're all satellite campuses anyway. But he is actually from the Orono school. He graduated from the actual Orono school. And I graduated technically from the Augusta school, which is a satellite campus of University of Maine. It's a University of Maine satellite. Yeah, satellite school. So, yeah, it's a whole thing. But actually, he had a puck shoot into the stands and land in between his legs, and it actually, I think he told me that it dented his. Yeah, he was holding his trumpet kind of upright in between his legs, kind of as a resting kind of thing, or on his knee. I can't remember which one. And I think it dented it, he said, a little bit. There's like a little dent in it from it. But it landed between his legs. And he said that his life flashed before his eyes when that happened. He was just like, oh my God, I wouldn't have had any children. But, yeah, that could have been pretty detrimental.
Oh.
Yeah.
I played hockey for a lot of years, and I remember one of the very first teams I played on, we had this older guy on our team. He was actually the guy that asked me to play on his team, because I started out playing roller hockey, just playing with a bunch of people that I worked with. Mm-hmm. And he actually was the director of the league, and he started an ice hockey team. And he was like, you want to try out and play on my team? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I never played before. So I think it was like the third or fourth game in. I was playing defense at the time. This was before I really started getting a lot better at skating and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why they put me on defense, because usually your best skaters are on defense.
Right.
But I'm back on defense with him. And I remember in the dressing room, he was asking around if anyone had a spare cup, which is nasty. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's so gross.
Yeah. But his son, who also played on our team, who was a phenomenal player, he actually could have gone pro if he wanted to, mm-hmm. but he wanted to be a teacher. That was his dream. And he was on our team as well. And he called his son to ask him to bring him, or not bring him, buy him a new jockstrap as he came through the game. So his son gets there and he's like, where's my cup, man? He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I sent you a message. I needed you to bring me a cup. He's like, I didn't get the message. And he's like, The game was about to start in about 2 minutes, so he didn't have time to go to the pro shop to get a new one because it closed. So we get on the ice. It's probably about the second or third period. And on the other team, there's a kid there that was 6'5", about 225. Huge dude. Very big. And this kid actually did make it pretty far in hockey. The only reason why he didn't go to the AHL is because he had concussion problems. He had like 7 or 8 concussions by the time he was 23 2,
yeah.
something like that. So he couldn't. They wouldn't allow him to play in that high level.
Mm-hmm.
But he was still a very good player, and he had one of the hardest shots I've ever seen. And that guy that didn't have a cup got nailed. He was like, guy.
He must have puked.
Guy unleashed a slap shot from the point, which, if anyone knows hockey, it's the blue line between each zone of the nets. You'll see a blue line and then the net in front of it. So he was at the top of the blue line. He lets go a shot. And this guy's shot was so hard you can actually hear the puck hiss when it went past. Yeah, that's scary because there is no laces. It's not like a baseball. When you throw a baseball hard, see, I play baseball. When you throw baseball hard, you can actually hear the laces hiss when you throw it hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
So you know this guy was putting a lot of power through this shot. And he hits this guy right in the pills, and he goes like this. He goes, oh!
And he pukes?
He's like, oh, give me to the bench. Give me to the bench. And his face was so red.
Oh my God.
He almost passed out. We had to carry him to the locker room, and he puked.
Mm-hmm.
And he says to his son, he's like, I hate you. I hate you so much. His son was laughing so hard he was in tears. Oh man, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, the expression on Adam's face.
I told him I told him I was like, well, Carl, you have one good thing that you have going for you. I was like, you're 45 years old. You already had your kids, so you don't have to worry about anything. He's like, I hate you now too.
Oh,
it was so great. I was laughing so hard.
yeah, well, I mean,
His face was so red.
But
that shot was probably about close to probably 95 miles an hour or more.
oh my gosh, that's crazy. So, is that pretty much the extent of what we have so far? Is there anything else you can think of that you need to show people, or before I finish up this recording so that we can do some grinding and get ourselves back to where we were?
I don't think so. I think that covers everything. I didn't really do anything back towards the old spawn or the old house area. I just basically, like I said, leveled that.
Mm-hmm. Did you put?
And I just got everything off.
Are you still thinking about putting like a hopper in here to catch items, or?
What I might do is put a couple hoppers on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe have them go into a chest and pull them into a different sorting system.
Yeah.
We got a zombie over here, so I must kill him. Yeah, they spawn in here. They spawn on these platforms right here.
Yeah.
Because this is a full block.
Yeah.
So trying to get torches and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
did
but
we...
yeah, that's pretty much what I got.
Are Endermen still like spawning a lot, or is that pretty?
No, I fixed that problem. What that was because we were using water up in the spawner.
Mm-hmm.
When they walked off and hit the water, it made them teleport. So they were teleporting all over the base because there's no other place for them to go.
Right.
So what I did was I went back up there and I took out all the water and I put conveyor belts.
Hello, YouTube. So I just wanted to end it here with a bird's eye view of what we've accomplished so far. Yes, I went into creative, but that's so that I can take a bird's eye view. I'm not going to remain in creative. We definitely did this all by hand. I just wanted to give you a cool shot of it from the air, and show you that I starved to death down in the basement when I was checking on the videos to make sure they were all processing properly. And that's what that bright glowy line indicates. So now I'm down to like 3 lives. But anyway, I am going to let you guys go, but I wanted to take a screenshot of this and yeah, so there you go. That's what we look like so far, and I'll do this every now and then just to update you guys on what it looks like, the layout of it from a bird's eye perspective. And I think it's pretty neat. And Zeus is down in the basement, so he actually had to step away from his computer, but I thought this would be a nice way of ending our video this time around, and we will see you guys next time. Goodbye!